Personal log, First Officer Safi Larson. Stardate 55408.2. I've been pleased with the way the crew has come together under combat conditions. They've pulled the Sovereign through a difficult series of enemy engagements. Few starships have seen so much conflict over such a short period of time and survived. I am personally concerned, however, about the new ships the Cardassians have brought into battle. These Kessok ships. Who are the Kessok? Why are they allied to the Cardassians? And what new danger do they represent?
Captain, Admiral Liu is sending us a secure message.
On screen, Ensign.
Captain, a large Cardassian strike force is headed for Starbase 12. Apparently, the vessels you encountered in the Tezzel system were not part of the main fleet as Starfleet intelligence thought. Numerous hostile ships are converging on this starbase. I've contacted the rest of our fleet and informed them of the situation. But with our forces spread across the sector, it will be some time before they can respond. Our situation is dire, Captain. The Federation has sent Ambassador Salik of Vulcan here on a critical mission. If we lose this station, more importantly, if we lose the Ambassador, our tenuous foothold and hopes for this region of space will be lost. The Sovereign is the closest to our position. You will have to fight a delaying action until the rest of our forces can arrive. Please hurry, Captain. Our lives are in your hands.
So much for Beale. I hope the shuttles will make it. Kiska, adjust our bearing to 30.79 Mark 15.
Aye, Commander. Course altered to Starbase 12.
Welcome back. This next mission is not fun.
We have arrived at Starbase 12, Captain.
Looks like we beat the Cardassians here. No contacts on long-range scan. Not yet, anyway.
Captain, incoming message from Starbase 12.
Good to see you, Sovereign. Good to see any friendly, in fact. There's not much time. I'm afraid we can't offer you full repairs, but we can give you a fresh torpedo load. Luckily, we've just received our shipment of quantum torpedoes. There's no more need to ration them.
Yes, so we finally
Your
can
orders,
refill
Captain.
our quantum torpedoes.
Docking sequence
And
initiated.
yeah, I hope you didn't take too much damage in the last battle. Or at least have had crews working hard to repair your ship. Or else you'll be screwed!
Good to see you again, Sovereign.
So we could do
Your
one
orders,
of two
Captain.
things. Wait for them to come,
Initiating
or scan
scan.
ahead.
I'm reading the strike force on long-range sensors. It consists of 3 Keldons.
The odds are about even then.
I'll bet amongst holodeck privileges there's even more on the way.
The lines between Brex and Miguel are the same whether they come to you or you scan for them. Which is kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm kind of hoping my shields will recharge a little bit faster at this point. Luckily, also docking at Starbase gave us full main battery and reserve power as well. And we're not switching to quantum torpedoes yet for still a good reason.
Captain, a group of Cardassian ships has entered the area.
Intercept course plotted.
Engaging to destroy,
And the
Captain.
Starbase is not completely helpless. It will attack the Keldons, too. But don't rely on it. Its weapons are not that good.
Moving into attack range.
Yeah, us against 3 Keldons. I don't like these odds, even though Brex said it was about even.
Sweeping through
Sir,
phaser
we are
arms.
draining their top shield.
I'm picking up a Starfleet vessel entering the system, Captain. Sir, it's the Geronimo.
Captain McCrae is hailing us. On screen.
Looks like you're in a spot of trouble, Sovereign, and could use some help.
Welcome to the party, Gregory. We've been holding them so far, but the Cardassians aren't showing any
Lining up
signs of
rear
backing down.
torpedo tubes.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Well, now, I can't have you hoarding all the fun, can I? Besides, I've a score to settle with our friends.
Sir, their
here.
aft shield is
Moving
draining.
to engage.
Yes. Luckily, we don't have to go very long
Lining up
without
forward
help.
torpedo tubes.
It's nice to have the Geronimo here. Except for whatever reason, it's not using quantum torpedoes either. I really don't know
Sweeping
why.
through phaser arcs.
I think the fact it was using quantum torpedoes was more for the training way back when.
Captain, another Cardassian strike wave is entering the system.
Sir, we
Oh
are
look,
draining their
more
top
Keldons.
shield.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Sir, their aft shield is draining. Their top shield has failed.
Oh yeah, be very careful if you have the starbase in your field of view.
Sweeping through
Because if
phaser
you
arcs.
miss, you will hit the starbase and be chastised. Either by commander or... yeah, your commander. By either your first officer or the commander of the
Captain, I'm
starbase.
picking up another ship entering the area. Sir, it's the Enterprise.
The Enterprise is sending a broadcast hail to the starbase. I'm linking us in. On screen.
Starbase 12, this is the Enterprise. What is your status?
The Cardassians are putting up a stiff fight, Captain. We're a little outnumbered.
Target's hull has been breached, Captain.
Understood.
Loading quantum
We're moving
torpedoes,
in to
sir.
engage.
Yeah, you want to load your quantum torpedoes now that the Enterprise has shown up? Because something much better will be showing up that we'll need them for.
Moving into attack range.
But it's good to have the Enterprise, because that means we have another ship on par with us on the field.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
Sweeping through phaser arcs. Captain, 3 Kessock warships entering the system.
They're bringing in their heavy guns now. This could be their final thrust.
Yeah,
If we're lucky.
this is why you want to hold off on using quantum torpedoes to begin with. More Kessock!
Moving into attack
Luckily, they are not infinitely spawning like the last mission,
Sir, they are draining our dorsal shield.
but they're still a pain in the ass.
range. Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Someone asked me, but the torpedoes and phasers that they're using are,
Their forward shield is draining.
oh, what was it?
Evasive maneuvers.
Positron
Aye, sir.
beams and torpedoes. So yeah, those big torpedoes are positronic. Not fun.
Evading incoming torpedoes. Engaging to destroy, Captain. Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Oh, and this is not the hard
Sir,
part
right
of the
shield
mission.
has failed.
Not by a long
Main
shot.
power is at 50%.
This part I could always do.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Oh good, you're
Shields
cloaking, I
are
can
at
hurt you
75%.
somewhat.
Shields are at 75%.
I know I probably shouldn't be sitting here, but I am.
Moving into attack range.
I was trying to get the phaser strained on him before he raised his shields again, but no luck.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Sir, their aft shield is draining.
Evasive maneuvers. Aye, sir.
Our ventral shields are draining,
Evading
sir.
incoming torpedoes. Engaging to destroy, Captain.
Sir, they are draining our dorsal shield.
I have not been able to figure out how exactly those torpedoes are trapping us. It's too bad you can't actually target the torpedoes themselves.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Speaking of torpedoes, I've lost some of my front torpedo launchers again.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Captain, we have
Port
collapsed your
shield
bottom
draining,
shield.
Captain.
Falling back for an attack run.
Yeah, you
Sir, we
really
are
want to
draining their
avoid
top
having
shield.
your torpedoes knocked out.
Moving into attack range.
In fact, you want to try to keep your weapons as healthy as possible.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
I am unfortunately failing to keep anything
Evasive
really
maneuvers.
healthy.
Aye, sir.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
Evading incoming torpedoes. Engaging to destroy, Captain.
Sir, their aft shield is draining.
Moving into attack range.
You
Our
know,
forward
having my
shield is
forward
draining.
left phasers destroyed is not a good position to be in.
Sweeping through phaser arcs. Evasive maneuvers. Aye, sir. Engaging to destroy, Captain.
I couldn't decide what I really wanted him to do, whether evade or actually attack.
Evading incoming torpedoes.
Trying to get as many of my weapon systems back online as possible.
Engaging to destroy, Captain.
That, I will say, was probably a mistake. Considering it took out the torpedoes I just had finished fixing.
Moving into attack range.
Our forward shield is draining.
Their forward shield is draining.
Main power is fluctuating, Captain. We'll have to reduce power to some systems.
Later, Brex! Come fixing
Sweeping through
things!
phaser arcs.
Someone's really taking care of Kessock 3 down there.
Lining up rear torpedo tubes.
Shields are at 75%.
Captain, they're turning about.
Target hull
They're
integrity
fleeing.
at 25%.
I think we did it.
Incoming message from Captain Picard. On screen.
Shields are at 75%.
Enterprise to Sovereign. Looks like we have them on the run. We'll
Captain,
pursue.
we have
You
collapsed
will
the
remain
bottom
here
shield.
to protect the starbase in the event any
Sweeping
return.
through phaser arcs.
Get to the cart, we'll join you. My crew and I haven't finished with these Cardassian dogs yet.
The Enterprise and Geronimo have left the system.
Intercept course plotted. Starbase 12 is hailing us. On screen.
Captain, my commendations for a job well done. Starbase 12 owes you our lives. With the help of the Geronimo and the Enterprise, we can continue our operations in this region. Which brings me to the topic of your next assignment. The Cardassians are replacing their warships at a disturbingly rapid rate, and...
She can move her head!
What? Are you sure? Captain, our long-range sensors are picking up half a dozen contacts heading for Starbase 12. The retreat of the strike force was apparently meant to draw away our defenders. I will notify the Enterprise and Geronimo, but it may be too late by the time they return. We're counting on you to defend us again. Good luck, Captain. Liu out.
6 ships have just warped in. Their signature is Cardassian, but
But what?
they're freighters.
Freighters?
Are they super freighters?
No, just normal
Their
freighters.
forward shield is
Slow
draining.
moving, weak
Initiating
shields,
scan.
no weapons. What are the Cardassians up to?
Miguel,
I'm scanning them. Commander, these freighters are loaded with plasma explosives. And there's no crew.
Moving
They're on
into attack
autopilot,
range.
headed for the starbase.
Captain,
going to
the
ram the
explosives are
starbase.
stored in the
We
freighter's
have to
aft
stop
cargo
them.
holds.
Now, the problem
Added
with
the location
this
of the cargo
mission...
holds to the targeting system.
I'd advise maintaining distance from these freighters when we destroy them. The explosion is likely to be huge. One of the freighters is going to ram the starbase. A freighter is closing in on the starbase. Collision is imminent, sir.
Moving into
The
attack
starbase is such a big object that Felix actually has problems flying around it, and this was the cause of most of my game overs in this mission, was him trying to avoid hitting the starbase and just flying backwards, basically.
Captain, that freighter is too close to Starbase 12.
Yeah, so we're going to let one hit and work on the others. Either target the warp core or the
Shield is
cargo
draining.
hold.
The freighter has hit. The starbase suffered massive damage.
If you destroy either of
Their
those,
top
the
shield
freighter
has
will
failed.
instantly explode. For this fight, I mostly took control of the ship, so that way Felix didn't keep flying away. So you could get very close to Starbase 12, but for
One of
some
the
reason
freighters is going to ram the starbase.
you will try to go around it. This is why you want as many of your weapons online as possible.
Their top shield has failed.
I realize at this point I forgot to actually target the cargo
Their
hold
top shield has failed.
and the warp core.
A freighter is closing in on the starbase. Collision is imminent, sir.
Targeting the engines will do nothing to help stop the freighters. This is the one fight I really recommend you take control of the ship.
Sir, we are
No
draining
matter
their
how
top
you
shield.
feel on the subject.
Captain, their forward shield has failed. Captain, that freighter is too close to Starbase 12.
Again, make sure you don't hit the starbase.
Their top shield has failed.
That's the last of the freighters.
No contacts on long-range sensors. I think that's the end of them.
Don't jinx us, Miguel.
Starbase 12 is hailing us. On screen.
Cancel red alert.
Captain, I cannot thank you enough for defending the Starbase a second time. Now, if there are no further interruptions, I'll brief you on your next assignment. Captain, as I'm sure you're aware, at the rate the Cardassians are replacing their warships with these new vessels, the Federation is in grave danger. Our losses thus far haven't been extreme, but the Federation Council is rapidly coming to the conclusion that we cannot fight this war alone. Federation diplomats have been in contact with Klingon and Romulan ambassadors in an effort to form an alliance to deal with the resurgent Cardassian threat. The Klingons are eager to fight the Cardassians, but have a limited number of combat-worthy ships. And they have reservations about dealing with the Romulans. The Romulans are amenable to joining forces to fight the Cardassians, as it serves their own purposes. But they do not fully trust the Klingons, or the Federation, for that matter. Luckily, both parties have agreed to meet with us because of our coalition during the war with the Dominion. The Sovereign will serve as an escort for Ambassador Salek, who is chosen by the Federation to lead the talks. He will give you the coordinates for the meeting once he is on board. Good luck. Liu out.
Captain, Ambassador Salek has beamed aboard.
Admiral Liu can't thank us enough for saving Starbase 12, so she's assigning us to chauffeur and babysit an ambassador. Now that's gratitude.
Well, I'm relieved to be going on a mission that doesn't involve Cardassians firing at us. I suppose you would prefer a mission that had us facing a dozen Galors.
I would...
That's enough. The ambassador should be here any moment.
Ah! Movie uniform! Oh, wait.
Greetings, Captain. I am Ambassador Salek.
Welcome aboard, Ambassador. This summit sounds like an exciting opportunity for the Federation.
An opportunity born of necessity. Still, I believe the meeting will be a success. I will enter the coordinates of the rendezvous.
Coordinates accepted. Course laid in for the Alberia system, Captain.
May I suggest docking with the Starbase before we go? We could use a resupply and repairs.
Yes,
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 sir?
and very yes.
Your orders, Captain.
So yeah,
Docking
Ambassador
sequence
Salek.
initiated.
He's only with us for this mission, so he's not even getting a character profile in the thread. Boy, we took some damage to our lower hull.
As an extra special thanks for saving the Starbase, Admiral Liu has asked me to fit you with some prototype phased plasma torpedoes. These torpedoes can achieve partial phase, allowing them to pass through concentrated energy barriers such as shields before exploding. So you can expect them to pack quite a wallop. A note of caution, however. These torpedoes have never before been tested in the field. As you know, plasma explosives can be unstable, and the phased plasma torpedoes are delicately balanced. Unfortunately, I don't have replacements for these torpedoes, so what I've given you is all you're going to get. Use them wisely and carefully.
I hope Liu doesn't come to regret her decision to draft us as guinea pigs.
Where's your sense of adventure, man? This is cutting-edge technology we're getting to work with. I can't wait to try them out.
Brex, what did he mean these torpedoes are unstable? Are they safe to use?
They're not going to blow up our ship or anything. Judging by the lab tests, there's only a 1% chance that the torpedoes will seep plasma when they're launched.
And if that happens?
The worst-case scenario is that we lose a torpedo launcher.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and spoil this, but every time I've played this game, except for this LP, I've used the phased plasma torpedoes, and the first torpedo destroys a torpedo launcher.
Your orders,
that
Captain.
1% happens. For
Course laid
whatever
in.
reason, in this
Aye,
LP, that never happened. Through multiple replays and using the torpedoes, I never once lost a torpedo launcher, so I could not get the conversation that I have with McGrath when I come back to the Starbase
Arriving
to
at the
happen.
designated coordinates, Captain.
I'm reading Lyra Station. No other contacts.
We're right on time. Do you think they had a change of heart?
We're talking Klingons and Romulans, and you mention hearts?
Brex, science has proven unequivocally that they do have them. Klingons, in fact, have two.
Captain, 2 ships decloaking directly ahead. 1 Romulan warbird and a Klingon Vorcha class.
Oh sure, hide in cloaks when we can.
The Klingon ship is signaling, sir. On screen.
We meet again, Captain.
Captain Corbus, I must admit some surprise at seeing you. What brings you here?
Bah! Chauffeuring an ambassador from one place to another. Hardly the job for a warrior. Still, Chancellor Martok has great hope for this meeting, though I have my doubts about Romulan integrity. Kapla!
Signal from the warbird, Captain. On screen.
Well, Captain, it appears our paths were destined to cross again. Though I wish we weren't in the company of these Klingons. I am pessimistic and prepared for the worst. At least it will be a pleasant surprise if something positive comes from this summit. I hate to cut short our engrossing discussion, but our ambassador has beamed over to the station. The talks are ready to begin. Until next time, Captain. Tarek out.
I will take my leave of you now, Captain. The other ambassadors are assembled, and I do not wish to keep them waiting.
Good luck, Ambassador.
Farewell, Captain. Live long and prosper.
Sir, can we negotiate an alliance? I have a hard time believing the Romulans would willingly cooperate with the Federation.
Recent history would suggest it is possible.
If you ask me, the Romulans are in this solely to serve their own interests.
You don't think there will ever be a chance for peace between the Romulans and the Federation?
An uneasy peace, maybe. Personally, I think the Romulans are more interested in finding out about that device the Cardassians have.
And let's not leave the Klingons out of that equation. They would love to know about it too. For that matter, so would I.
Well, whatever their motivation, a little extra muscle won't hurt.
Captain, the ambassador has beamed aboard the station.
I suppose there's nothing to do now but sit, wait, and hope for the best.
They also serve who only stand and wait. John Milton.
Waiting is not what I do best.
Nor is it what I do best, but we have to do it. But we don't have to wait very long.
Captain, I'm picking up a number of contacts at the edge of the system.
Red alert, shields
Configuration
up.
is Cardassian. Yes,
What?
Captain?
Told ya.
Changing
How could they
torpedo
have
load.
found us here?
Incoming message from the Klingons, Captain. And the Romulans.
Engaging to
I'll
destroy,
pick them up one
Captain.
at a time.
I knew that despicable Romulan had no honor. They have betrayed us, Captain. When we have defeated these Cardassian pests, I will have the head of that traitor, Tarek.
I knew
Moving
the
into attack
Klingons
range.
would betray us. Their involvement with the Cardassians is obvious now. When this battle is over, Corbus will rue the day he openly defied the Romulan Star Empire.
Wonderful. As if we didn't have enough to worry about.
For what it's worth, Commander, they appear to be cooperating. At least they're not firing at each other. They've engaged the Cardassians.
I suggest we do the same, Captain.
So yeah, in a rare moment, the game
Sir,
actually
the
has...
Cardassians are going after Lyra Station.
We can't let them destroy that station. Not if there's a chance this alliance could work out.
We have 4 different species fighting at the same time. At least 4 different ship species.
The bottom shield is draining, sir.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Yeah, you'll see I'm using the phase plasma torpedoes, and usually the first torpedo I fire will take out a launcher.
Sir, the station's shields are draining.
But as you can see, it really takes out a
Moving
Kelvin.
into attack range. Loading quantum torpedoes, sir.
It's too bad you don't get more of
The
those
forward
torpedoes.
shield is draining.
They only give you, like... I can't remember if it was 20 or 30. I wasn't looking.
Another wave of Cardassian vessels has entered the area.
Oh, come on. Really?
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
know, I think one wave would have been enough for this mission.
Moving into attack
Captain,
range.
we have collapsed their bottom shield. Target hull integrity at 20%.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes. Moving into attack range. Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
And since we
top shield
can
has failed.
refill our quantum torpedoes,
Sweeping
I
through
have
phaser arcs.
no qualms about using up so many of them. We practically visit the starbase almost after every mission.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes. Falling back for an attack run.
The aft shield has failed, Captain.
Lining up forward
Shield is
torpedo
draining,
tubes.
sir. The aft shield has failed, Captain.
Of course, now that the Keldons are taken out, this is going to finish up very quickly.
Hull is
Moving into
severely
attack
damaged,
range.
sir. Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Moving into attack range.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir. Target hull integrity at 50%.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
Moving into attack range.
Target hull integrity at 20%. Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
I decided to get out of the fight and let the other two ships finish it off, but I kind of decided to take forever to do that.
Sweeping through phaser arcs. Yes, sir.
There we go.
Your orders, Captain? Disengaging.
That
Yes, sir.
appears to be the last of them. There are no enemy contacts on sensors.
Captain, the Junka is firing on the Cairo.
Is Corvus out of his mind? He doesn't stand a chance.
The Cairo is firing back.
The Warbird's engines have been disabled. Corbus's weapons are out, and his hull is beginning to buckle.
Incoming message from Captain Corbus.
What are you waiting for, Captain? Help me destroy the Romulan traitor!
Captain Tarek. On screen, sir.
Captain, we have done nothing to provoke this attack. If you fire on my ship, I promise you, you will not live long enough to regret it.
Have you no honor, Captain? Very well. If you will not help, then I will finish what I have started. Help! Prepare for ramming speed!
Captain, we can't let him
Captain.
compromise the summit.
Attempting to block
John
the John
Ka is
Ka's
powering
path.
up its engines, Captain.
They're moving toward the Cairo.
Yeah, whatever you do, do not
Order, sir.
fire. Intercept the Jonka and turn your tractors on. That is how you do this without game overing.
Tractor beam engaged, Captain. We've stopped them.
Incoming message from Captain Corbus.
Captain, what are you doing? Release the tractor beam at once, so I may have the honor of sending Tarek to a coward's death!
Captain Tarek. On screen, sir.
Ha! Your pathetic excuse for a warship would not have gotten close enough to throw insults. Excuse me, Captain, while I finish this fool.
Enough. If our government see merit in sending their best diplomats to discuss an alliance, then we should all follow suit. How can we form an alliance when we can't even work together?
This Klingon's aggression is all the evidence I need of their treachery.
The Cardassian attack on this secret outpost is proof of the Romulan betrayal. Who else knew?
Don't discount Cardassian intelligence. They may have intercepted one of our transmissions.
Incoming message from Ambassador Salem.
Yes, we could have
On
screwed
screen.
up.
Greetings, Captain. You will be pleased to learn that despite everything, our meeting was a success. Both the Klingon and Romulan delegations have endorsed the alliance. I will remain here for the time being. When you return to Starbase 12, be sure to thank Admiral Liu for her part in organizing this summit.
Well, gentlemen, it appears you are now ordered to get along.
Very well. Until we meet again in battle.
If it is the order of the Romulan Empire, then I will follow
Captain,
it.
the John
Until
Ka
we
has
meet
left
again,
the system.
Captain.
Sir, the Cairo has warped out.
Incoming message from Starfleet, Captain.
Excellent work, Captain. Your participation in the defense of the station allowed for the success of Ambassador Salek's mission. We owe you a debt of gratitude. Additionally, your ability to defuse the volatile situation between Corbus and Tarek was exceptional. I knew my faith in you was justified. Report back to Starbase 12 for your next assignment. I cannot go into details over a long-range, unsecured channel. I look forward to your arrival. Liu out.
And with that, I will see you guys
Cancel
next
red
time.
alert.
Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Aye, aye.